I know that you said that you didn't want me to use Lockhart's hair groom on the bathroom anymore. I also know that you said you were kind of tired of seeing stuff on the toilet. But I got some Brandon? Oh, hell yes. One thing that's funny about Brandon is that he often goes places and just leaves his computer turned on. And candles apparently lit. And diplomas laying around. Oh, and what do we have here? He left his email logged in. That just means there's gonna be some purchases on the ediblepanties.com website. Wait a minute. There's already a tab open here. Oh, Modern Man TV. Are you freaking kidding me? It's bad enough that I have to break into Brandon's house, break into his room, break our restraining orders, break his balls, burn his diploma, blow out his candle, and of course, break my court order mandate. But then I have to see this cutie pie looking back at me reviewing pomades. I'm only one man, okay? I'm only one man. Alright, I better take a look at this warlock before I'm on here. I mean, I'm asking for the big pain. I mean, he said some things, I said some things, but I mean, the bottom... Wait a minute, what's this say? Modern Man and... Does that say what I think it says? Hold up, wait a minute. Dust my ears and eyes and groinal regions deceive me, but do I see not one man I'm ambiguously sexually attracted to, but now we're bringing in the Lockharts? I better click it. Time to pull the old knob out. This is pretty hot. Lockhart's pomade.
Hey guys, it's Brandon, and I'm back at it again with another product review, and I'm guessing by the skit that you just saw, you can guess what it is, and that is the collaboration Nevermore. Now what makes this unique is that this is a collaboration between Lockhart's pomade and Modern Man TV, and it's supposed to be a high volume, pretty good endurance paste that will leave you with a matte finish. So let's get right into it. So first and foremost, I want to talk about the design on this. It's really, really cool. When you first get the product, it has like this little kind of like elastic band that you can take off of it with a wax seal, although it isn't wax, it's just like a really, really nice touch on here. The design work of this product was done by my friend Jacob of Star 7 Creative. Now, if you're not familiar with him, he's done a lot of pomade, a lot of designs for a lot of different pomades. You can check out his Instagram, but needless to say, if you have a favorite pomade brand, he's probably worked on it. The design work on this is really, really cool. If you guys have ever collected, like basketball rookies or like Magic cards or anything like that, then you can see this has kind of like that, if you get a foil card type sheen to it. It's really, really nice, really, really attractive, and really, really cool. One of the nicer designs I have seen. On the top, it has obviously the Raven, and then it has designs for Lockhart's Modern Man TV and logos here. On the top, it also says Lockhart's Authentic High Volume Paste Modern Man TV. On the side, it has that same shine, really, really cool, and it has, which I'm a big fan of, just what the hold and stuff is supposed to be, as well as the ingredients. The hold on this is supposed to be 4 out of 5, the volume is supposed to be 4.5 out of 5, texture is 5 out of 5, and shine is 0.5 out of 5. Scent on this is really, really nice. It has some complexity to it. It's kind of like a cologne scent with some kind of undertones to it. Really nice, really fresh. Not something that you haven't seen from Lockhart's before, but it definitely has some uniqueness to it. And I like it a lot. Scoopability on this, you don't even really have to scoop it because it's a paste. There will be some thickness to it, but definitely, because I got an earlier batch of this stuff, so mine's a little bit, I would say, more on the like liquid side, but it's going to be more paste-like when this is out, which it should be already. Application, there's going to be like right when you start breaking it down in your hands, the thing that I noticed is that you'll feel it kind of like get I would say grippy. Like, you know, you notice that you have something on your hands when you're breaking products down. This starts to dry out like right away in your hands. So when you're breaking it down, I wouldn't even say really break it down. Spread it on your hands and put it in your hair immediately. When you're putting it in your hair, much like most matte pastes that I have seen, you will definitely get a little bit of tension. A little bit of tug and pull. Not bad though, especially for the high hold that this is touting on giving. So you can definitely expect some tension when putting it in, but it's not bad overall. Now slicking it back, I'm not going to slick it back because since this is a matte product, what you want for this is to get as much volume as possible. So I'm not going to try and slick it down because you want volume. So that's what these products are made for, to give you like a nice pumped up style. You can also use a hairdryer with it, but I'm going to show you what it's like without a hairdryer. You can, if you're having issues with, you know, if the product's too dry or something of that sort, you can definitely add a little bit of water. I noticed with most matte pastes, and this one is definitely not any different, that if you're having problems with like putting the product in your hair, or like maybe you're having problems styling and it's a little bit dry, you can add a little bit of water to it, and that'll give you some flexibility and allow the product to reset again. And I did add a little bit of water in there just to kind of see when I was messing around with this product the other day, just to see if that did happen. And that does give this product just a little bit more flexibility upon putting it in your hair. Styling with it, really easy. You'll be able to get some serious volume with this stuff. I don't know if I need my hair that freaking tall, but we'll roll with it. We'll put on some roller skates and roll with it. When styling with it, if you're not familiar with a matte paste, if you're, you know, like a Lockhart's fan and you're just kind of trying to mess around with matte paste for the first time, what I would suggest doing is just popping up like I said, and then just putting a little bit of water in your hands to lock in the sides and the back, and that'll kind of really lock the hold in place. I noticed with matte paste, and like I was saying earlier, this one isn't an exception, that if you're having issue styling or issue kind of just working around because they're usually on the drier side, then all you got to do is just get your hands a little bit wet, run it around the back, which is, you know, I don't need to do this because my hair is a little bit damp, but you can run it around the back and the sides, and that will really lock into place. So what are my overall thoughts on the collaboration between Lockhart's and Modern Man TV? Well, as matte pastes go, this is one of my favorites for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, most matte pastes are on the drier side, and I noticed that once you get a style locked in, a little bit later as the day goes on, you'll start to get some frays going out. I had very little issue with that with this product. What I noticed is, like, once you lock it in, it's locked in. Especially if you get it a little bit damp, it'll lock it in really good after you put the style in your hair. Now, if you use a blow dryer, there might be a little bit of things coming out here and there throughout the day, but as a firm holding like matte paste product goes, this has some really lasting and good hold and endurance to it. For that, I praise it. I think it's really good, and I like it for that reason. The thing that this does suffer from, that I noticed most matte pastes do suffer from, and is really my only gripe with this product, is that with most matte pastes, right when you start putting in your hair, there's going to be a little bit of tug and pull, which this has, not much, but it's going to start to dry up like immediately. So you're going to want to start styling with your Afro pick or your blow dryer or whatever right when you start putting it in. Now that's what matte pastes normally do. They give you like, good volume, but they dry up really, really quick. But most matte pastes do that. So looking at the product as a whole, I really can't like ding it that hard for that. That's just a preference thing for me because I don't like drier products. But like I was saying, from a matte paste standpoint, I actually really like this and it works really good and it holds up pretty decent at work. I had to restyle a little bit, but it wasn't anything that kind of like was super distracting or kind of turned into like I had to restyle a bunch. As a work product, this works pretty surprisingly well, endurance wise. So as an overall rating, I think I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. This is an excellent product. If you guys are looking for a new matte paste, with a good scent that isn't aggressive and actually stays in the hair, and if you're looking for something that once you style it, you can set it and forget it, with fairly to moderate ease, then this is the product for you. I couldn't recommend it enough. Let me know what you guys think about it if I didn't answer all the questions, and put them in the comments below. And have a good one.